More time to meet you.
All right.
That was weak. That was weak. All right. Time.
First and foremost, because you've all obviously needed a break to stand up, I'm going to have you stand up again. And I want you, listen up, I want you to stand or pose in a way that expresses who you are. All right. You can wiggle or whatever, but you've been sitting a long time, right? Okay. So, I'm Wendy Gunn. I teach you how to build an email list fast. That is full of raving fans who can't wait to work with you.
Okay.
But what I'm going to give you is something I have just learned recently, and it ties in so perfectly with everything that we've been talking about. Because my passion is to tell you, you are uniquely created by God for a purpose. And you must find your passion when you're giving your offer. Because if you don't, you might make a lot of money, but you're gonna hate your life, and you're gonna hate your product, and you're not gonna like the people you're working with. You're gonna go through a hell, in a sense. And you need to identify who you are and know that. That is, I have now married my passion with my high ticket offer of email list building. It hit me one day that I wasn't passionate about the email list building. But then I realized you must, at the bottom, it's 3 tiers. Bottom level is to find out your avatar. But before you can find out who your avatar is, and maybe you're having trouble figuring out who your avatar is, you need to know who you are. You have to know who you are and what you have to give. Because you can also identify, well, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do that. What are you passionate about? And what is the problem that you uniquely solve for your avatar that is going to light you up? It's your why. Because when you get down, and you will have ups and downs, and you'll have times where you want to quit, you gotta know why you're doing what you're doing. So, how many of you would love to have raving fans lining up online and in real life coming to you, wanting to work with you? Say, I would. I would. And the system I teach is how I built my list to 12,000 plus with a 37% open rate now. It's keeping going on. Thank you, Eileen. This was a pivot for me, and it's been a process and a journey. But that passion for me is your purpose and who you uniquely are. And I am really good at helping you figure that out. So I get super excited when I talk to Katarina on the phone, talking to the different people, when I, go, have you thought about this? You're really good at that. And help you to see that. I love to do that. And then you can figure out who your avatar is. And it will fill you up with joy.
Amen.
Yes. It will totally fill you up.
Exactly.
So how many of you would love to feel so comfortable, so unconditionally loved and accepted for who you really are?
Amen.
Yeah. Say, I would. Okay. This is so important. But often we aren't in alignment with our purpose, and we're hiding, right? Mm-hmm. How many of you, and may I tell you a little bit of my journey to get to where I am right now?
You bet.
Yes.
Okay.
Do it.
So I used to feel not enough, inadequate, and I thought that if I could copy this friend and that one and this one and take this and put it all together, then I'd be great. And I also thought that my kids could stand on my shoulders and they would never have a problem. You know, they're gonna succeed because they're gonna just go on and avoid all the problems. Okay, but then, so I was competing and copying and comparing. I also was super disorganized, extremely obese, and felt very insecure. So, how many of you have ever looked around, maybe today, and thought, they have it all together? I want each one of you to know that you are so special. And the way that you're made is your secret sauce. And why and who you are and even the things you've done that aren't great are why people are going to want to work with you. So I felt like I can't be the real me or they won't like me. How many of you have ever thought that?
You bet.
So you compare and copy and compete and covet and hide. Okay. But you feel frustrated and you feel miserable and dissatisfied. And you're not good enough the way you are. They say you're not good enough the way you are. Okay. But I say, passionately pursue your purpose. And embrace who God made you and His valuable vision for your life. I didn't know who I was, and I was trying to take all the pieces from others and take their story. One day, everything changed.